Alright, so I decided to flip this over because of this crack that runs up through here. I was gonna make this the bottom. So let's get to turning because I want to leave the rim out this far, and I didn't want that in the rim itself. So I figured if I'm going to taper it up, I might as well just take that right off. So that's why I flipped it over like I did. I will get rid of most of the sapwood here out of this piece of walnut, and we'll see what she looks like. A little bit of chatoyance, huh? There it goes. I didn't even sand it yet. Ha ha ha, look at that, there it is, right there. Nice. I know it's been a minute. You know the drill. 80 grit through 800 grit. I'll show you 80. Y'all see that? Watch it. There it goes. There it goes again. That's awesome. That's a nice looking piece of wood, isn't it? Wow, look at that. The whole thing. Whoosh. Very cool. All right, DIY wax. Alright, so I'm not quite sure. I was just trying to do an outline, a real sketch of it. It's made 3 passes on the inside of this. This is the first pass on the outside. And I just wanted a light sketch. I'm not quite sure what it's doing. It's not set for that. And I don't know why it's doing it. I intend to burn this whole section out and then fill it with resin. So for right now, I can show you. My pass count is 1. And it made 3 passes on the inside line over here. But that's okay, it didn't burn through it, so we'll see. I did a burn test somewhere in here. So I did a burn test, trying to get the deepest cuts I could here. So as you see, everything was backwards. I had a lot of problems with this, setting this back up. So I got 100% at 200 millimeters per second. Probably one we're going to go with. Alright, got it figured out. I was on the wrong one. It had 3 passes on it. So right now we're running 600 millimeters per minute and 100% power. I'm going to make 3 passes on this. I can get it deep enough for resin. And I'll let you watch a little bit of it here and turn it off. Alright, that took forever. Apparently I set my laser wrong. And it took about 3 days for that to happen. And then it was going to make 3 passes. I probably could have gone with a second pass, but I didn't want to wait 3 more days for it. It's actually pretty deep. So I'm going to go with it like this, because we're just going to flatten it off and then down into the bowl or the platter, whatever it is, and call it good. So currently what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue this on here. I'm going to tape around here and then hot glue around that tape just to make sure, because I'm only using this, so I'm hoping that I can hot glue to the tape just to seal it so it doesn't leak out around what we've already finished. And that being said, let's get with this. That's just to hold that flat. All right. Well, that took way less glue than I expected. So let me get some resin mixed up. I'm not sure what color to do. I want contrasting. It's kind of a flip between about this color here, which looks really good up against that walnut, or gold. So I don't know what color to go. We'll flip a coin, I think. All right, so I fully intended to put this into the pressure pot. It's too wide for my big pressure pots. That's what this was a handle, so I could pull it out, even though I can hold on to it by this. Yeah, it's not going to fit. That's the least of my problems. That is what my hardener looks like in my resin after, I don't know, 4 months of being in the pumpy deal over there. I had to clean out the tube because the hardener had hardened, and it's got chunks in there. So I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. Hopefully it turns out okay. But we're coloring it, so it don't really matter at this point. All right, so I know that will harden because that's what this is. I did a test run. I don't know why it bubbled up like that, so I don't know if that's a factor to it or if the fact that I had too much resin in here when I mixed it up to see if it would harden, and it just foamed up. I hope it don't foam up because it's going to be laying in there, but it's going to be a thin layer, so hopefully it's okay. I really wanted to pressurize this, but you know. So anyways, Caster's Choice, lime green, and I think I'm just going to go with quite a bit of it here. Yeah, we'll see what that does, huh? Okay, I've also decided to add botanical Ranger inks. Alcohol ink. There's no method to that madness. I just squirted it in there. I think I might be able to get a little more brighter if I put some yellow in there. Oh, quit messing with it, Doug. Stop messing with it. There you go. All right. Yeah, I've been slacking. So this project was on my laser before I did the last project. And I was waiting for this to get off my laser so I could finish up that yarn bowl, which I'll put over here in the corner. So, yeah, I've been slacking. It's been about 3 weeks. And I went to Florida, came back, and felt like not doing anything. So here I am, not doing anything again. If only that dog would shut up. So I'm going to leave this set. I might hit it with a torch here and there to knock the bubbles out of it. But next to that, this is what I got. I have to deal with how it ends up. And I'm going to stop recording because the damn dogs won't shut up. This is what I was worried about. As you can see, I got some some pits in it. Nothing big, a little bit more to take off there, but other than that, it looks a lot better than I was expecting it to. So I have to get these pits filled. So I'm going to mix up a little bit, and yeah, that's just going to have to put a couple drips on it. It's going to have to sit for a little bit before we get going any further. I'd really kind of like it to match, but you know, it is what it is, so that's what we're going to get. I'll show you 80 to 800. Alright, so I don't know if y'all heard it. I can't find it. So I heard it because it changed the tone while I was turning it, but there's a crack in it here. And once I turned past that crack, I could hear it. So I am stopping where I'm at. I don't know if this goes all the way through. It doesn't. It doesn't appear it does. So I don't want to push my luck and have it explode. Had a little bit of tear out here. I'm hoping that the abrasive paste will take out, and I've found all my holes again. And then I kind of got down into, it kind of looks cool because it goes dark to bright green. But I turned away part of my resin that I didn't really want to turn away. So we'll get this finished up and get it over to stickery board. Yeah. There's my logo. So, Walnut. This is so not what I wanted when I did this. I didn't want to cut into it here. And, yeah, I think it looks great like this. I like how it fades into the green, into dark. I had some issues, my fault for most of them anyways. So it's just the setting on the laser, and of course I didn't pay attention when I did it, and that's what you get. So anyways, I still got some little holes in it. I don't know if I'll focus on them for you. So some of the holes are still in it. I think I'll probably beat the Banshee trying to get those in there. So I just left them as they were. Whatever, gives it character. I got a couple of little chip outs and deals in it. In the resin itself, it started chattering once that it got thin enough that that crack was vibrating. I tried to sand them out, but I didn't want to sand too much of this off because you can see it's pretty thin there on the color. I like that it goes dark to light on it in the wood. It does have a chatoyance in it. I don't know if I can get it to do it here. Well, you can see it in the video. Oh yeah, there you go. Ooh. Ooh. So yeah, walnut, I think it's about 12 inches wide. Hang on! Yep, I didn't have to go very far. It is 12.5 inches and roughly 2 inches tall. So, I haven't done a platter or a plate or whatever you want to call it in a while. And like I said, I did the logo. What does it look backwards in there? It looks backwards to me. Nothing's right. Is my phone wrong? Everything looks right. I hope it's right. Everything looks wrong to me, and in there it looks wrong. Hopefully it looks right to you guys. So I don't have any stickers to put up there in that corner over there this week. Yeah, no, nothing new. Been slacking, you know. So I'll put pictures up at the end. Give her a thumbs up if you liked it. Yeah, no, if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. It's fine, whatever. There's always somebody that does. Yeah, you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Give her a thumbs up if you liked it. You know, go to hell if you didn't.